I think breaking beta has been glamorized in climbing. And understandably so. I think reading routes is an integral part of our sport, and to be able to defy what the route setters intended and climb in your own way and get the top is what makes climbing so unique and so special. However, as I progressed in my climbing journey, I realized the importance of not breaking a beta, especially in training. As a route setter back home, my goal is to teach people new movements and technique, and so often do I see it in gyms in Vietnam and hear people just overpowering the routes and breaking the beta. And of course, understandably, there is a route setting aspect to it. A good route should not be able to be broken. However, route setters could sometimes be limited by the holds that we have. Therefore, it's inevitable that someone that is too strong could break the beta. But the idea still stands. Breaking beta on a route is almost the equivalent of ego lifting. Yeah, you move the weight and you do the sets, and it's the same as like you getting a send, but you're not learning or improving or gaining anything from the routes itself. There's a beauty in climbing the route the way the route setter intended and learning the movement and learning new things so that when a route isn't breakable, you don't get locked out of a send. For sure, there's a time and place for beta breaks. In competitions, outdoors, moments where you are at peak performance and you need to get the send, beta breaks are fundamentally necessary for that. However, in training, when you want to maximize the gains and the improvements in your climbing progression, I think breaking a beta isn't the goal. For the brief time that Ho-Suk Lee was living in Vietnam with me, he taught me two approaches to climbing progression. Obviously, this is not black and white, it's a range, but essentially what he hypothesized is there's your strengths and your weaknesses, and you could just work on your strength and ignore your weaknesses, and your weaknesses will also improve, or you could work on both at the same time and progress. I think to be a well-rounded climber, the latter approach is more efficient. But obviously that's just one way to approach climbing progression, and I used to be in that trap of just working on the things I want and my strengths, and ever since I moved away from that ideology, I became a much more well-rounded, better climber, and my strengths even improved. So I just wish someone had talked to me about this concept, and I just wanted to share it with you guys.